Everything in this course so far has been a one-off. We measured, we tested, we proved it. But a process doesn't hold still. It drifts. And the question that decides whether an improvement survives is simply, how will you know? Not, is it still working? Asked in a meeting 3 months from now. How will you know on the day that today's number is ordinary variation and tomorrow's isn't? That is what a control chart is for. And it's a harder question than it sounds, because almost every number moves around on its own. Go to toolkit, and this time the control phase. 5 tools: a control plan, a response plan, an SOP, an audit checklist. Those are the next 2 lessons. And SPC charts. Read the subtitle, Schuhart, Oma, and Kusum charts, with Western Electric and Nelson rule detection. There are 9 chart types in that dropdown, which sounds like a lot until you notice each one exists for a different shape of data. Subgroups, individuals, proportions, counts. There's also a simpler control chart tool back in Measure, if a quick IMR is all you want. We're in control now, so we'll use the one that checks the rules for us as well. New run. Chart type first, and this is the choice that actually matters. X-bar R is for subgroups, 5 parts measured every hour. We don't have subgroups. We have 1 number per day, the average first response for that day. So we want I, individuals plus moving range. Then the data, 20 working days since the pilot went live, 1 value per line. And the moment the numbers land, the chart draws itself. No limits to set, no thresholds to invent. That is the whole point of a control chart. The limits come out of the data. Here's the individual's chart. Center line 6.68, the average of our 20 days. Upper control limit 8.738. Lower 4.622. Those are not targets, and they are not specifications. They are what this process does when nothing unusual is happening, calculated from the variation between one day and the next. And there, at day 12, 1 red point sitting above the upper limit, 9.8 hours. Underneath it, the moving range chart, the size of the jump from each day to the next. Center line 0.77, upper limit 2.53. The same day shows up here too because a spike is both a high value and a big jump. The panel below repeats the numbers precisely and counts the thing that matters, out of control points, 1. And then the part that does the work for you. Individuals chart, rule violations, beyond control limits, at point 12. That's the tool applying the Western Electric rules and telling you which point broke which rule, so you're not squinting at a line. Now, what was day 12? It was the day the sweep didn't run. That's the failure mode we put in the register last lesson, and this chart is the detection we said it needed. When we scored that row's detection at 2, this is what we were promising. 2 things worth taking away. First, a control chart does not tell you the process is bad. 19 of those 20 days are perfectly ordinary, noise, not signal. And reacting to any one of them would have made things worse. A chart's first job is to stop you tampering. Second, a signal is a question, not an answer. Point 12 says something different happened here. It doesn't say what. Somebody still has to go and look. And somebody has to know what to do when they find out. Which is exactly where we go next. The control plan says what to monitor and how often. The response plan says who does what when the chart lights up. See you there.